Daily go get mism show. You think it ain't win it? Hold on. You think it won't win it? Hold on. We gonna make this thing pop. It's time for us to get on this thing. It's about to drop, and I'ma make sure that it keeps popping. I don't care what y'all talking about, yo. We never stop it. Every night we gonna come on this thing, the channel. Make sure we heating it up just like a flannel. I know the panel. You are the crowd, the audience. Making sure that we screaming loud when we come through. You know what we're about to do. It's about to be a little something for me and you, my crew. Yeah, that's us and me. Make sure that we do this thing without fuss, no lust. Yo, the desires is real. Yo, got the money to start the pill. I like the cash that's in my hand because I make sure there's no electronics getting stolen, man. It's the Daily Go Getimism show, y'all. You think it ain't? This is the daily go get show. Flashback Friday. Thank God it's Friday. We made it through another one. And I know it wasn't easy. I know it wasn't easy for me. So I figured if it wasn't all that easy for me, and I be trying to play things off, it might not have been easy for a lot of people. I know it's a lot of cats out there going through it. It's a lot of cats out there going through it, man. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to provide some therapy of us, for ourselves. We're going to try to rock out for ourselves. We're going to try to rock the spot. You know how it goes. It gets hot. Y'all understand that'll load up and get shot. No, nobody shooting. We just rooting. Make sure we go for the cause. No break, no laws. Stand tall just like a giant. Yo, we get stubborn sometimes, a little defiant. But we are a small thing. Actually, it's a big, giant, and tall thing. We get large, Charles in charge. Make sure we do this thing. Yo, it's like a barrage of the shots coming through. Yeah, I hit me, you. I don't even hit myself. Yo, no help. All right. Daily Go Getimism show, y'all. It's the Daily Go Getimism show. Flashback Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Man, tonight on the Daily Go Getimism show, we are talking about if they can dance, they can kiss. If they can dance, they can kiss. Sometimes we make these types of associations. Sometimes we make these types of correlations. Sometimes we think that all peanut butter goes with the jelly. But a lot of times, this is the way that people get to know each other. These are the ways that people get to know each other. They just, put one thing with the other. And if they've had an experience with one thing and it went right, then they figure, yeah, this is it. When social media first started getting popping, back in the MySpace days, I had a friend of mine who used to choose the women that he decided to ask for a friend request for on MySpace by whatever kind of music they had playing. You know how, you remember the MySpace days, right? Y'all all old enough to remember the MySpace days. The greatest social media platform that ever came out. Yeah, it might not seem like that now, but when MySpace was out, that thing was hot. That thing was hot. It was on fire. And, you could design your profile. So they had all these different designs. So you could personalize your profile. And you could also play music on your profile. Like, I believe that Facebook bought MySpace, but they never did anything with it. It's sort of like Apple bought Beats, Beats by Dre, and they not really doing nothing with it because they just wanted to eliminate the competition. So MySpace does still exist, but you used to be able to choose your own design for your MySpace background and all of that. Was kind of dope. And you also had music from artists that you could have play whenever somebody came to your page. So my man used to choose the girls that he would send a friend request to by if they had some kind of like booty music, like some shake ass type of music playing, something nasty, some kind of hip hop that was with explicit lyrics. He was like, yeah, if they have that playing on their profile, that's the one you send the friend request to, because they the freaks. They're the ones that he was a comedian. So he was like, those are the ones that come out to the shows and show out and bring all their friends and stuff like that. I don't know. Now, was it true? I don't know. I don't know if there was any truth to that. But that was his little system. Hold on a second, y'all. All right, that'll be good. All right, that was his little system. And he swore by it. And he told me that, yo, it never fails, son. He was like, yo, I'm trying to tell you. I said, all right, well, to me, it sounded crazy. But who knows? Who knows? A system is a system. A way is a way. And that was his system, and that was his way. And I guess it was getting him where he wanted to be. So the way that he profiled women was the way he profiled them for that platform. Now, who knows how he profiled women out there in the world in person, face to face? Who knows? I don't know. You don't know. We don't know. We ain't gonna know. But I also knew someone who believed that if you could tear shit up on the dance floor, I guess it was certain dances that you could do. If you could do that on the dance floor, then more than likely you was good in bed. You could do the nasty real good if you could shake your ass or was real energetic on the dance floor. And I got to thinking, because this was a female who said this, and I was like, it's not out of the realm of possibility. Like if you winding on a dance floor, you type freaky or sensual or sexual on the dance floor. I mean, you're simulating sex. A lot of times when people are dancing, if they dancing type nasty, they're simulating sex, right? So maybe there was some truth as far as she was concerned. I guess with her history, with her body bag history, she said, yeah, that all the men that she met, I guess, who was in the clubs, and she was a dancer herself. She liked to dance, shake her thing, get busy on the dance floor. So I guess the dudes that she was, when you dance with somebody at a club and y'all feeling each other, like maybe y'all dance with each other more than one record. Because some people don't really go to the clubs to dance. Like I really didn't. I can dance, but I didn't go to the clubs to dance. I really just went to the club. Actually, I did because there's nothing else to do but drink, dance in front. Drink, dance in front. And the fronting is what you do when you trying to hook up. You trying to take something home. You trying to, So you flashing cash, jewelry, throw your BMW or your Benz keys up on the bar. Make sure that it's face up so she can see him. Okay, so I guess with her and her partners, when they were dancing, when they were getting into it or whatever, she already felt that physical energy, that sexual energy, and maybe it crossed over into the bedroom. And outside of sex, we don't know what that person might be like, but maybe she had a few slam dunks, a few touchdowns or whatever. I don't know, but she believed that. She wholeheartedly believed that if a man was a really good dancer, then more than likely he could, he could get in the sheets and heat things up. He could get in the sheets and cause a little heat. Or he could get in the sheets and cause a little heat. I said get in the sheets and cause a little heat while you're heating up things, while you're all in the sheets, while you're doing those things, while you're sending out tweets, while you're making things on a post, while you're getting ghosts. Why are you losing? Why are we abusing opportunities? Friends and foes, you know how it goes when you out there looking for all the hoes. Yeah, well, that stuff is past tense and people still doing it. Can't ruin it. You can't tell nobody else how to live and take what you take and give what you give. The rock goes on. You can't stop it. Make sure every time you're out there, get it popping. What up, y'all? What up, my people's in the house a little bit. What up? T Carry right morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your sight. And Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. What's going on? Came from vacation, girl. What's good? What's good? I saw you. You done traveled somewhere, went somewhere. I see you. That's what's up. And loca, tina, loca, tina. What up, tina, loca, tina? What's going on? How y'all feeling tonight? Tonight? I hope y'all feel like real men and women should. You know what I mean? No exceptions. TK right says so many people think that if you can dirty wine, then you can yeah. But going all the way back to when the butterfly was out. I used to mess with a chick. She swore that them dudes, you know, personally, I thought it was a little suspect when I used to see them Jamaicans or whatever, doing the butterfly, but all right. But you couldn't tell her nothing. She's like, yeah, it's so sexy. Yeah, it's so sexy. I was like, I guess I was hating. I was like, niggas corny. You gotta understand, this was back in the hip hop days. I wasn't down with none of that reggae shit. They started playing reggaes in the clubs in Philly right around the time when the house music came out. So they was phasing hip hop out. That's what they called themselves doing, getting rid of hip hop because hip hop was associated with violence, and they brought out the house music with all of that, all them suspect, funny dancing, voguing, and they took away the slow jams at the end of the party and put reggae in there. And so I was like, what is this shit? Bloodsport 66 says, what's good? Brooklyn NY in the house. What up, BK all day? What's good? What part of BK? What part of BK are you residing in? East New York, Brownsville, Bed Do or Die, Crown Heights. What we talking about? Bushwick. Where we at? Cypress. That's what I'm talking about. Cypress. All right, that's what's up. Good shit. Thanks for coming through. Appreciate it. Mucho. So we talking about if they can kiss. If they can dance, they can kiss. I really wanted to say if they can dance, then they can. But I was like, ain't no way. Look, they already try. YouTube was already trying to get a little ill with me. They questioning every show I do now. So I'm like, all right, let me not make too much noise. Let me just go ahead and do what I gotta do and make this shit happen and everything be all right. But yeah, but maybe it's true. Maybe it's true for some. There's no accounting for experience, right? Your experiences are your experiences. My experiences are my experiences. So it might be the case where some people feel like, look, we grew up in the club era, in the 80s, in the 90s, early 2000s when the clubs was popping. I don't know. I don't even know about no clubs now. I don't listen to the radio. All right. I don't listen to the radio, so I wouldn't hear no advertisements about no clubs, but I used to hear them all the time. And I don't know how good the club scene is anymore because I don't even hear about that in the rap music. And all of the rap songs, even whether it was gangster rap, whether it was, dance type of shit, happy rap, whatever, they was talking about the clubs, shorty in the club, we was in the club, getting head in the club, I was getting head on the dance floor in the club. You know what I mean? I don't hear that in the music no more. I guess everybody decided to drink and smoke at home. Pandemic changed some things. Gut says this stuff sounds inspiring on mute. Good, yeah. Keep it down. Keep it down. Don't listen. Don't listen and don't look. You know, that's how you do it. Don't look, don't listen, don't participate, don't be here. You know what I mean? Get your Casper on, baby. Get your Casper on, baby. Get your Casper came through. We can't see you. Why can't we see your Casper? Because after you said that bullshit, then we had to give you the exit. Get out the door. You ain't nothing but a whore. Some call you a hoe. I don't know. I can't see you. Your avatar don't show. But if it did, I would be like, look at this kid. This is whacking the motherfucker. He's just a sucker. I know daddy don't get no ass. I know daddy probably just come fast. I know daddy don't get no respect. Well, that's how it go when you come in my neck. I got a tech. I got a 9. I got a 40 and a 45, 44, all the shit. Yeah, got more, but I don't have to lose that shit no more. I use the hands. The hands take me to another place, and I'm still making bands. Making bands. This is like it sound the same. Homonyms, got game. To understand homonyms and synonyms. Yo, you all right. Hold on. Did I get him? I don't know. I'm gonna get back. I'm having some issues right here. Don't worry about me though. Don't worry about me. It's all good. So if your experience is that, you know, men or women who are adept on the dance floor doing their thing, then maybe sexually they might be that thing. That's your experience. So, you know, everybody knows something, everybody knows somebody where dancing is really their thing. You know, they, take any opportunity to, get the, start shaking their ass or whatever. They get on the dance floor, they do their thing. So when it comes to associating one thing with another thing, it's not that much out of the realm of possibility. Even when you look at sports, how many people have been recruited from one sport to another sport that wasn't their primary sport? In football, many track and field stars have been recruited to football. It's a fact. Even some rugby players, like there's a offensive lineman on the Eagles, and he's a Pro Bowl offensive lineman, and football wasn't his thing. His sport was rugby. Rugby was his sport. And if you've ever seen the game of rugby played, it's a very rough sport. You get hurt a lot. There ain't no pads and no shit like that. They have a football looking type of ball, but it's way bigger. And it's just like one big game of tackle with no pads. It's crazy. So they thought that he would be good as an offensive lineman based on his ability to play rugby. I don't see how you associate one thing with another thing, but they got lucky. And his name is Jordan Mailata. Jordan Mailata, Pro Bowl, what is he, a guard or a tackle? One of them motherfuckers. One of those offensive linemen, not defensive linemen, one of those offensive linemen. There have been plenty of track stars, and just because they could run like a 430 or 440, they were like, all we got to do is teach you how to catch. It's not the easiest thing in the world. It's funny because none of those cats that I've seen that were good in the 40-yard dash, 100-yard dash, I've never seen them recruited as running backs, which to me makes sense that they would be running backs, but no, they was always recruited as wide receivers. So they figured that they could get off the blocks. They could get off the blocks and outrun the D-backs, catch the ball, touchdown. Sometimes it worked. A lot of times it didn't. But they had their own reasons for associating one sport for another sport. So why wouldn't you be able to associate one thing with another thing? There are some things in the trade industry that do go with each other. Like, all right, so you have plumbing and heating, but if you do plumbing and heating, more than likely you do some electricity, because you have to know how to hook up the heaters to the electrical box. So you have to be trained in that. So you might be able to do a little wiring too. It's not necessarily true that you might know how to put in a 100 or 200 amp service and totally wire a house, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. Some things go along with another thing. It's funny because a plumber might be able to do some electricity, but I don't know if every electrician can do plumbing. I'm not sure that just because you wired my house, I would have you put a toilet in for me, or put in the sink and a cabinet and all that kind of stuff. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I would want you to hook up my shower. Not sure. I don't know. Is it totally out of the realm of possibility? No, but for some reason, I trust one to go with the other than the other to go with the one. Sue me. Sue me. Sue me. Gabe Rich says, yo, I need your steroid recipe. I do not fuck with no roids. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. Here it is, Friday the 13th. And I buried a friend of mine today. Well, let me put it this way. He passed last week and they buried him today. I didn't go to the funeral. I wasn't close to him, but I knew him. I knew him, and I hung out with him a few times or whatever. And he was taller than me, and he was big. He's a muscular dude, and he used to like to get his flex on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, flex for the lady. I mean, think about it. I'm 5'10". He was more like maybe 6'2". He's a big dude, and he was. But rumor has it that he used to mess around with the juice a little bit. Now I don't know if that's true. He did die of a heart attack though. 49 years old. 49 years old. He died of a heart attack. I mean, y'all tell me something. He might have been 50. I don't remember people celebrating his 50th birthday because his birthday was recently, July 23rd. But yeah, he died suddenly. People were shocked, but they said he died of a heart attack. And people were saying, well, he probably died of a heart attack because he was juicing. He used to juice every now and then. I don't know if it's true. But I know one thing, I ain't never do no shit like that. I don't even take none of that shit. I don't even take no, I never messed around with no weight gainer or no, what's that other shit that people used to get from GNC all the time? The weight gainer is what I remember the most. But anyway, no roids over here, my dude. I mean, if I had roids, my shit, I wouldn't have all this fat on my muscles. I would be mad veiny. That's one thing about roids. You get veiny. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are regular muscles. You know what I mean? These are love muscles. These muscles are meant for hugging, loving, fucking, lifting. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that we can change a tire or carry a couch or get a refrigerator up the steps or, that kind of, these are regular muscles, but I don't do a lot. But I am very concerned about my health. I don't like to be sick, and I don't want to go out like that. Listen, man, let everybody do what they do, but I don't want to go out like that. I'm trying to stay here as long as possible. So I would never juice. Never, ever, ever. But this is all muscle memory because I've been working out since I was in my 20s. I was a skinny kid. I was talking to my people today about how When I was 18, I had a 26 waist. And I had a 26 waist up until I was at least, no, wait a minute. No, I had a 28 waist. Yeah. Definitely when I was 16, I had a 26 waist. But I had a 28 waist when I was 18, 19, and 20. I remember I thought I had finally put on some weight when I was a 30 waist. 30. I was like, look, I'm in a 30. Hit the like button, y'all. Make sure you hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like, hit the like. Let's talk about this shit. Oh, by the way, you can call into the show. If you like to call into the show and express yourself, no censorship. There is no censorship on this show. I said no censorship on this show. I said no censorship on this show. You can call in, dial the numbers, and let it go. And the number to call, I'm about to spit the numbers for all of y'all. And that's a 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 319-527-6199, baby. Call 319-527-6199. Press number 1, and that will let me know that you would like to speak, and then I will call you out by the last 4 digits of your telephone number. You can rock on and do the damn, do the damn thing. Locatina says, my brothers use something called creatine. Yeah, creatine ain't bad. I don't use that. You know, I had friends who used to use this shit. And I just don't. First of all, I don't want to be dependent on nothing. And you know, I don't know how old your brothers are, but that shit is really important when you young. You know what I mean? When you in your 20s and 30s, you competing against other men all the time. At 54 years old, I'm not competing with no other man. I have declared myself the winner. Because I've been a big dude for 30 strong. 30 strong. I've been, you know, I don't pump iron no more, but I've been in the game. So creatine is good. It's good. It pack muscle on you. But 17. Oh yeah, they gonna use that. Oh yeah. At that age, yeah. Because they probably trying to pack the muscle on. They might be thin and they trying to get that muscle mass. So I can understand that. I ain't mad at that. Yeah. But you ain't got to. You ain't got to. Young Pine Cone 420 says, what's up, G? It's my boy, Geo Dude. What up? How you feeling? Johnny West all up in the house. What's going on, my dude? Creatine actually a nootropic. Yeah, I don't. No. My man used to take amino acids so he could work out every day. He used to go hard. He wanted to work out every day. And, you know, you're supposed to give your muscles a day or two to recover so they can expand, shorten, you know what I mean? So you can get all rocked up. Get all rocked up. Get all rocked up. But I never did that either. I ain't do none of that shit. The most I ever did was some ginseng. That's it. Ginseng. Maybe some yohimbe. But you know, ginseng and yohimbe have dual purposes. Y'all know what it is. So anyway, if they can dance, they can kiss. If they can dance, they can kiss. If they can dance, they can kiss. Yeah. If they can dance, they can kiss. If they can dance, they can kiss. They can dance, can they kiss? Is it true? Is it fit? Dance, they can kiss. They can dance, they can kiss. Dance, they can kiss. Is it true? Dance, they can kiss. They can dance, they can kiss. Dance, they can kiss. Is it true what's coming off their lips? I said, dance, they can kiss. They can dance, they can kiss. They can dance with their kiss. Other things, we associate things with people all the time. Just like subliminally, my man was asking, about steroids. So we associate somebody sometimes, not all the times. But then again, some people might associate anybody they see being muscular or whatever. They might associate them with being on steroids. I mean, you never know. It's a stereotype, but look at all the other stereotypes that we put together. Like, since they have this thing, then they must have this other thing. How many of y'all grew up thinking that if a girl had a gap between her legs, then the pussy was good? Around my way, you couldn't tell dudes that wasn't the truth. Oh, she got a gap. She got a gap. I gotta get him. I gotta get in that. And she got a gap. She got a gap. I gotta get all in that. She got a gap. I don't even hear that word no more. Back in the 70s and 80s, you heard it all the time. She got a gap. 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 And it wasn't even something. She might have been a whole virgin. A whole virgin. It was just the way that her legs were shaped with her hips. So a gap, if y'all are unfamiliar, like the way that a woman's legs are put together, right around, like under the pussy, you would see this, you could see a hole, you know what I mean? And that was called a gap. So it was like the gap between her legs. She couldn't control that. So some people took it as far as, if she got a gap, that means she already been broken in, and I mean, somebody been like I said, she might have been a whole virgin, or maybe had sex a few times, but only really a few times, you know what I mean? So she like a virgin on 3. Yeah, I'm not, I ain't a virgin. I had sex 3 times. A 1, a 2, a 3. Creatine. Okay. Young Pinecone says, search up Geodude. You built just like him. All right, let's see. And are you sure? Are you sure I'm built like Geodude? Who is Geodude? Who is Geodude? Let me see. Geo. I was trying to see if it came up real quick. Oh. Yeah. This is Geodude. So that's who I'm built just like. No wonder I never heard of it. No wonder I never heard of it. All right, y'all. Ah, man, hold on. Let's get dressed. Let's get dressed. Put the uniform on. It's time to put the uniform on. It's time to put the you. Can I do it all in one time? Nah, let's do it one at a time. Let's do it one at a time. Put on the first one. Yeah. That's a good look. That's a good look. Okay. Put that on with a smile. Okay. Now it's time for y'all. It's time for y'all. You're gonna get dressed too. You know that is true. You're gonna get dressed too. You know that is true. You're gonna get dressed too. You know what it is too. Which one do you wear? Which one you wanna do? Is it the one on the right? Is it the one in the middle? Is it the one on the left? Which one? Which one? Which one do you like? The one on the left, the one in the middle, or the one on the right? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Is it the one on the right? Is it the one in the middle? Or is it the one on the left? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Is it the one on the left? Is it the one in the middle? Is it the one on the left? I mean the right. Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Come on, y'all. Don't take all day, because I will choose for you. I will choose for you. Is it the one on the right? Is it the one in the middle? Or is it the one the one on the left? The one on. All right, Luca says right. So that would be this one. Cow bones, baby. You know what? And I'm going to give it 5 more seconds. All right. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. The right it is. The right it is. All right. All right. Get you fitted in. Get you fitted. Looking good. You're looking good. And get this Geodude bullshit off my screen. And take the photo. And take the photo. Let's go. Oh yeah, looking good, looking good. All right, that's a good look. You know, ladies looking gorgeous, looking pretty, looking lovely, looking sweet, looking looking so pretty, looking so beautiful. Brothers looking handsome, looking suave, looking debonair. You know what I mean? Looking good out there. Got on your Sunday best, man. Y'all look like y'all got on a good suit. Look like you got on a good suit. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at it. Can't be mad at it. Can't. Yeah. All right, let's go. Let's go. So if they can dance, they can kiss. If they can dance, they can kiss. They can dance, they can kiss. They can dance, they can kiss. They can dance, 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 they can kiss it, they can dance, they can dance. Other things that we associate with something else, even though they may have nothing to do with each other. Now, if a person can, if you think that a person can dance, then that means that they can kiss, or that means that they good in bed, they good in the sack, you know what I mean? They are stick and move worthy. I said, all right. Fernando Alves says, glory to God. Hallelujah. Jesus is coming. Ask for forgiveness for your sins and accept Jesus as your only savior. Okay. I mean, I ain't gonna make it hard for you out here. You know, it's all good. All right. Accept Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. They say that's all you need in order to go to heaven, right? But speaking of getting saved or accepting Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, how many people associate people who go to church as being godly people, or as being good people, or moral people? I mean, it makes sense, right? When you go to church, you learn a system of morality. So wouldn't it make sense that if a person goes to church, then they are definitely a godly person, a religious person, a decent person, a good person. You know, I mean, if you're a godly person, that means that you represent what God has offered to you, which is supposed to be somebody who's good to their fellow man, keeps God in their thoughts and in their ways and actions, right? 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 Well, does it always work out that way? Is that a good association? Because certainly we know of situations where that has fallen down, where that hasn't worked out so hot. But we still might rely on that. We might rely on that system. We might rely on that system of, you know, they go to church. Look how many people have hooked up at church because they figure we're the same religion. We believe in the same God. We believe in the same principles. We believe in the same morality. We believe in the same ethics. If I hook up with you, you go to church, I go to church, then our problems will always, first of all, our union will be sanctioned by the Lord and we'll always be good because we're doing the Lord's work. Yes, no, maybe so. I don't know. TK Wright says, if you're from the South, then you can cook. That is not always true. That's a good one. That is a good one. If you're from the South, then you can cook. And you know what? People from the South really be hyping that shit up too. Loca says, a dance is just a dance for fun. No kissing, no. Okay, I ain't mad at that. I'm not mad at that at all. But for the people who, I guess the people who have sworn by that, have gotten lucky by that, I guess that works for them. Go figure. If you from the South, you can cook. I will say this. If you're from the South, you're going to cook different from people that's from up north. You might not be able to make dishes as well, but the way that y'all make the same dishes as we do, it's going to be different. It's going to be different. It's an interesting thing. But yeah, and I'm wondering, where did that stereotype come from? Or that association? Why would you be able to cook just because you're from down south? Where did that come from? You know what? Hold on. Let's look that shit up. I never really, yes, I had, but I never thought about looking it up. Why do people think that when you're from the South, you can cook? Okay, let's see. It says there are many reasons why people think that people from the South are good at cooking, but not all people from the South are good at cooking. And there's a wide range of cooking skills among people from all regions of the United States. Southern cooking history. Southern cooking is a fusion of African, Native American, European, and Caribbean flavors and techniques. Interesting. From the South, you can cook. How about this one? If you're a Scorpio, then you're automatically nasty or you're good in bed. Now, I don't know about the male Scorpios, but many men do believe that female Scorpios have a prize between their legs, or they do some other stuff that is marketable. But and one thing about Scorpios, they love that stereotype about themselves. Like, yeah, I'm a Scorp, so you know. I'm a Scorp, so you know. TK Wright says, if you have tattoos, then you're a troublemaker. Interesting. I didn't know about that. I never knew about that association. I do think that there's something a little weird about people who have a lot of tattoos, but not that they're troublemakers. No. Maybe Dennis Rodman got that started. I don't know. I don't know about that one. But if you have a lot of tattoos, then you're a troublemaker. Just because I've never heard of it doesn't mean that a lot of people don't believe that. I wonder. Well, and I'm really trying to stay on this association thing, not necessarily the stereotypical thing, because we do a show about stereotypes. That's a different flavor than what we're talking about. They might be cousins to what we're talking about tonight, but they're not. It's not the same. They don't have the same mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? They might have like the same dad, but they ain't got the same mom. Or they got the same mom, but they ain't got the same dad. All right, Johnny West says, if you wear reading glasses, you're smart. Johnny, what's up with that? Now, some glasses make people look like nerds. And nerds have become very popular these days. Back in the day, nerds were nerds. Now they have different kind of nerds. Oh yeah, I'm a word nerd. I'm a electronics nerd. Or I'm a history nerd. Now nerd means that you know something. You know a lot about a particular thing or subject or whatever, But people do assume that just because you wear glasses, that you display a certain type of intelligence. And let's talk a little bit about where that might come from. Because wearing glasses, it really means that you can't see. Right? It means you can't see. I'm not sure where they got the whole intelligent thing and studious thing. Is it because nerds used to always seem to wear glasses back in the day? Certainly there had to be some nerds who had 20/20 vision. Right? There had to be. They couldn't have all been half blind. But why do we think that people who wear glasses are more studious? One thing about people who wear glasses is that they have humbled themselves to a certain degree. Because there are a lot of people out here in the world that need to wear glasses, but won't wear glasses because they don't want to look, they don't want to look nerdy, or they don't like the way, it's a vanity thing. I know a lot of people who need glasses, can't read shit, but won't wear them because they don't want to be associated with being nerdy. Let's see. And it's funny. It's funny because I was thinking about this yesterday. At my job, I used to wear glasses every day. Every day. You wouldn't catch me without my glasses at work. I don't wear glasses anymore. I just got 2 new pairs of frames this year. But I really never liked wearing glasses in the first place. But the reason I was wearing glasses at work, particularly when I got a new job or when I went on job interviews, is because I wanted the glasses to take away all of this. Because sometimes a black man that has all of this gets stereotyped as maybe having anger problems, maybe being too aggressive, maybe, not being friendly, maybe being intimidating, maybe deliberately so. So, yeah, I was wearing glasses every day to disarm myself in the minds of them folks. Because them folks, once they get it in their minds that you the angry black man or whatever, they gonna find a way to get you on up out of there. And unfortunately, our people play them games too. They do. My body has gotten me into a lot of trouble. Not by doing anything, just by being there. Because, some people are intimidated just by appearances. It doesn't have anything to do with how you might act or how you might be. It is what it is. And you don't always have the time to try to explain that you're not here to hurt nobody. I'm just here to make a couple of dollars. Johnny says, honestly, I'm trying to think of a dumbass that wears glasses, and I can't think of one. Maybe it's true. It can't be true. But I've known some people who wore glasses that wasn't going to school, and some that weren't good at school. I knew people who were nerdy who didn't go to school. They were still nerdy. I've known people who back in the day, I knew nerdy cats that smoked weed and drank and all that kind of shit. I don't know what that was about. Johnny says, using the same logic, people with hearing aids must listen to a lot of audiobooks. Well, that kind of makes sense. No, it don't. If you have a hearing aid, why would you listen to a lot of audiobooks? You can't hear that shit. You can't hear that shit. But you never know. You never know. Let me see. This one ain't fair, but it's fair. Overweight people have diabetes. Immediately, you don't know nothing about their health history. You ain't seen no charts. You ain't measured nothing. But a lot of times people think that people who are fat or grossly obese, they think that they have diabetes. It's not true for all of them. Some of them dodged the bullet for a good little while. But that is something that they have to deal with. But I'm trying to think about something ridiculous that would validate an association with something else. How about this? If she dresses nice, has a lot of nice things, then she wouldn't accept a man who doesn't make a lot of money. How about that one? She ain't gonna mess around with no broke nigga or somebody who only has like a lesser job than she does. You know how many women have been lonely for years because of that kind of thinking? They never validated that thinking. They looking for love just like everybody else, but men are intimidated because she does well for herself. She looks well turned out. She's taking care of her business. So they think that they don't have a shot because she might be really pretty and she got a couple of dollars. And while you're thinking that she would never mess around with nobody who is only making 5 figures or something like that, or while you thinking that she a gold digger, she here wondering how come she can't get a man. Lonely as shit. Or maybe it's hard for her to take the men who come at her seriously. You know, because she thinks that they only want to fuck her. They don't want to do nothing else. It's just a straight conquest mission. Out of the realm of possibility? I think not. I think not. What else? What else? What y'all got? What else? I gotta be a little quicker with it. Oh, wait a minute. The other thing, people who think that men with muscles aren't very intelligent. I've definitely had to deal with that. You know, you work out a lot, you got bulging muscles or whatever. If you work out a lot or whatever, and you big and muscular, they think that you have to be suffering in intelligence. You can't be all that smart because you got too much brawn, so you can't have as much brain. I've had to deal with that a lot. Johnny West says, anytime someone farts in the elevator, everybody thinks it's the fat person. Wow. I never knew that. I never thought of it that way. I never thought of it that way. Yo, that's crazy. But hey, you never know. You never know. But yeah. This one makes sense to me. Women who wear weaves and wigs all the time and don't have no hair. I mean, is that a stupid one? Like, if you had hair, why would you wear wigs and weaves all the time? Well, a lot of women say that they wear wigs and weaves because they like to change up their style, change up their hairstyle a lot, and it's harder to do that with your natural hair. You can damage it easily, so they just braid their shit back and throw the wig on there, or the weave up in there. But I've known a lot of women who wore weaves, and a lot of times, yeah, they didn't really have no hair. They ain't really had no hair. They had some. But edge is gone. Hairline starting here. Starting in the middle of their head. You know what I mean? They got, maybe you got a bang that can reach this far, but other than that, that hairline starting here. So what do y'all think? Women who wear weaves and wigs all the time, do they have hair? I remember this one chick I used to mess around with. She wore wigs all the time. Not weaves, but she wore wigs all the time. Like, yo, wait, what's up with that? And she said, well, I just wear wigs because it's easier. She said, I got hair. My hair is long. I was like, yeah, whatever. She took that motherfucking wig off and started combing her shit out. I was like, what kind of monster are you? Her hair was long as shit. I was like, how you get all of that? How you get all of that hair up in there? She said, well, I just got used to wearing wigs, and, it was easier. I didn't have to do my hair all, every day and and stuff like that. I guess you could say I got lazy with it. She had hair, edges and everything. She had a full head of hair, long shit. I was like, this shit is crazy. And the hair that she had looked better than the wig hair. But I didn't think it was unreasonable to think that somebody who wore wigs all the time didn't have no hair. I seen it. I seen it. I don't know. Johnny West says, can you imagine a man that has hair just rocking different toupees every other day? Haha. No, I can't. Like when you see people like Donald Trump, who obviously has had something done to his hair. I don't know if he's got had transplants or whatever, because his hair is in his scalp. But you can tell that it's not his real hair because it's different from his hair on the sides. His hair up top is different from the hair on the sides. He got some shit going on. All right, check this out. And I got to ask a question on this one. You know how Steve Harvey wears suits every day? Like every day, I've never seen Steve Harvey in anything except for a suit. I've never seen him in a regular shirt, t-shirt, polo shirt, nothing. Have you? I've only seen him in suits. What would we assume about somebody who dresses like that all the time? Like you never see them in regular street clothes. Is there some type of, would you be able to associate them with something else? Let me see. Maybe I'm wrong about this whole Steve Harvey thing. Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I'm looking at images of Steve Harvey, and I don't see nothing but suits. Absolutely nothing except for suits. I'm looking for at least one picture where you can see what this man is built like. Wait a minute, I think I've got something. Look at this. No suit, just a shirt. You look how different he looks. That's crazy. Is it me? He almost looks sick. He almost looks sick without a suit on. We so used to seeing him with a suit. Let me see if I can find something else. Let me see. We might have maxed out on that one. Hold on. Okay. I'm not sure if this is not a suit. It looks like a leopard print. Like that looks like a jacket. I'm not sure if it's a suit jacket, but that's not a shirt. There's a shirt under it. So I'm still gonna call that a suit. That's it. He's a suit man. He's the suit guy. Like he ain't backing up off of that. He gonna wear a suit if he don't wear nothing. You know, like you ever associate people who smoke with having cancer? Like I don't know what it is. Every time I see somebody who smokes a lot, I automatically think that they got cancer or cancer is on the way. But to me, that makes sense. That's not a crazy association. I'm trying to think of some associations that don't make sense. Some associations that don't make sense. Like you wouldn't think that somebody, okay, hold on. I'm thinking of one. And even though it might not go one way, it might go the other way. Would you assume that somebody could, if somebody rides a motorcycle, you assume that they could drive a car, right? But is that true? Can everybody who drives a motorcycle can everybody who rides a motorcycle drive a car? What you think? And we know that everybody who drives a car can't ride a motorcycle. Two different things. What you think? Can everybody who rides a motorcycle drive? Well, let's see. Can all motorcycle drivers drive cars? Oh, well, look at this. It says, yes, all motorcycle drivers in the United States are required to have a motorcycle operator license endorsement before riding on public highways. However, licensing requirements vary by state, and there is no full graduated driver's licensing system for motorcyclists in the U.S. Laws and regulations regarding motorcycles driving between cars vary by state. Some states allow it, while others have ambiguous law. Okay. Now it says, yes, all motorcycle drivers in the United States are required to have a motorcycle operator license or endorsement before riding on. Yeah, so you have to have a motorcycle's license, but that doesn't mean that you can drive a car. It's not a car. Yeah, Locatina says, yeah, I would assume that if you can ride a motorcycle, you could drive a car. But I wonder if that's true. I never really thought of this shit. Is it true? Like 100% of them. Like there are no motorcycle riders that says, well, I've never driven a car. I've only driven motorcycles. I'm sure there have to be some people who are like that. Like, well, no, I don't have a car. I got a motorcycle. I drive my bike. I ride my bike to work. If you don't have kids or anything, or anybody to transport besides yourself, or somebody who can ride in the back of you, maybe. Johnny West says, no, that's a good point. They have two different licenses. Yeah, they do. Motorcycle's license is not a driver's license, not a car driver's license. It's not. Just like a CDL is a truck driver's license. That's not it's different class. Different costs, different opportunities, different. So you go try to be a trucker and all you have is your Class C driver's license, you ain't got no job. Tell you what, you can work in the office. You ain't you ain't driving no trucks. Does anybody know somebody who only knows how to ride a bike but does not know how to drive a car? Who knows how to drive a bike as far as a motorcycle is concerned? Stacy White was good. Stacy coming through, appreciate you. Stacy coming through, appreciate you. Yeah. Locatina says, interesting. So people I know have more than one license. Very interesting. Yeah. You're supposed to have a motorcycle's license when you buy a motorcycle. You know, some people get around it and they just use a regular driver's license and they ride the motorcycle because maybe they already knew how to ride a motorcycle. What I'm interested in knowing is, let's say today you decide, well, look, I'm going to go buy me a Harley Davidson. I'm going to go buy me a Harley Davidson motorcycle or Kawasaki. Am I saying it right? Suzuki, Honda, whatever. You went out and bought a Kawasaki. I'm talking about some Kawasaki. You go buy a Kawasaki motorcycle, whatever. I haven't heard anybody with a Kawasaki motorcycle in a while. But when you go to the car dealer or the motorcycle dealer, I wonder if they'll sell you a motorcycle if you have just a regular Class C driver's license, which is the car driver's license. I wonder. Y'all all know people who ride bikes? Did they all have their motorcycle license? You know, that question probably answers itself. My bad, y'all. That question probably answers itself. Because you know how it go. You know how it go. Shout out to all my dirty riders out there. You're out there riding dirty. Out there riding dirty. Like Chameleon back in the early 2000s. Riding dirty. Riding dirty. Riding dirty. Riding dirty. Because they know they catch me riding dirty. Yeah. 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 Okay. All right, let's do some more. Well, this should be an easy one. Let's go back to the hair thing. If somebody, do we assume that because somebody's a barber that they can do stylist hair too? When they go to barber school, you learn how to be a hairstylist too. They get the same training and cosmetology, makeup and all that shit. But wait a minute, do they? Because I've heard of people going to straight barber school, not cosmetology school. So do we assume that because, let's say a woman is a hairstylist, do we assume that she could cut men's hair too? Yes, no, maybe so. 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 Johnny says, I just Googled it. States vary, but the best I could find is you have to have proof of a driver's education, but not necessarily a driver's license. Yeah, I don't know. I think we Googled the same thing. Motorcycle driver's license different from a driver's license. I wonder if it's like, if you have a regular driver's license and you go buy a motorcycle, they can sell you the motorcycle, but maybe you have a certain amount of time in order to get your motorcycle's license. Maybe it's like that. I can't say, but that would make a little bit of sense. Like, we gonna take your money, but look, man, you gonna mess around and get stopped if you choose to stop with your motorcycle. You know what I mean? I don't know. But yeah, with the barber thing, if a woman or a man is a hairstylist, do we assume that they can cut hair, fade cats up, line them up and all of that? I mean, it would make sense, right? What up, Ray D? Says Kamala 2024. We don't see that a lot. I only see Trump 2024, Trump 2024, 2024. I don't want to hear it no more. Trump 2024, Trump 2024, Trump 2024. I'm tired of hearing it more. Trump 2024, Trump 2024, Trump 2024. I don't want to hear it no more. Trump 2024, Trump 2024. Go take the shit out the door. Don't want to hear no more. Trump 20. You said Kamala 2024. New shit. Remix. Kamala. Kamala. Hold on. Let's do it. Let's see if we can get a Kamala beat. Kamala. Kamala. Kamala, not Kamala, 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 2024, can she do? I said Kamala, 2024, can she do? I said Kamala 2024, can she do it? Could she do it? Can she do it? First black woman president. They say that she's an Indian, but she's a resident. Doesn't matter to me. She with the Howard. Anybody think that she is all Indians a coward? I know that we power by a different force, and she gotta put in the work. Yes, of course. Yeah, it won't be a second debate, cause Donald Trump is like full of hate. He said, I ain't debating no more. That shit is a dub for sure. I ain't hold up. I ain't debating Kamala no more, cause that shit is a dub for sure. I ain't debating Kamala no more, cause that shit is a dub for sure. All right. We don't get a lot of that. We don't get a lot of that. Trump said, I ain't debating that bitch no more. Sayonara, man. I'll see you on November 5th. He said no. And he tried to flip it and bounce it. He said, well, I already beat her. That's why she, when a boxer loses a boxing match, they always want a rematch. That's why she want to debate again, because she knows she lost. So she want to debate again. Nope, I'm not giving her a shot at the title. Not giving her a shot at the title. What? I ain't giving her another shot. Yo, she better rock out with the chance she got. I said there won't be no other debate, because D. Trump said, yo, I'm spreading hate. I said there won't be no other debate. Yeah, she can debate herself. Yeah, you go for self. I said there won't be no second debate. Said fuck that shit. Yo, I ain't gonna skate. I won't take the bait like I did it on Tuesday. Won't happen again. Yeah, I get abused way. If you didn't know, now you know there won't be no second debate. He said no. He said no. He should have been saying no when she was baiting his dumb ass on Tuesday. He should have been like, I'm not going for it. That motherfucker was going for everything she threw out there like a hound dog with rabbits. I'm chasing this rabbit. I don't care what you say. We wasn't raised together. She gonna have to debate herself. He said, hell no. That motherfucker said, when a boxer loses a match, they always want a rematch. That's why she want a rematch. Do y'all remember when Hakeem Rahman knocked out Lennox Lewis? Remember? It was a long shot. Remember when Hakeem Rahman knocked out Lennox Lewis? And he was like, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Come on, let's do it again. And the next match they had, he got knocked up, out. Lennox Lewis knocked him out. It was a one-hit wonder. Hit it and quitter. It was a hitter and quitter. He caught Lennox Lewis out there, beat him. But that rematch was different. Totally different outcome. So who's to say that Kamala would mop the floor with him again in another debate? I honestly think she would. Because he can't, you know. How about this one, though? On a job. Follow me with this one. On a job. How many people assume that if there's a white guy, if there's a white man on a job, then he's the boss? He has to be either the manager or the supervisor or something like that. I know I've seen that stereotype play out. I've always been the manager at all my jobs. I've always been the manager at all my jobs. But if there was a white guy that I was managing and somebody who didn't know that I was the manager, they always assume that the white guy was the manager, unless there was no denying it. But we do believe that sometimes. It's a stereotype, but is it really a stereotype? Do we assume, like, I don't know of any place in America where if you are in a position of leadership, then you're definitely white. I mean, we're not living in Jim Crow days, but I'm sure there's still some of that energy out there from somebody somewhere. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. Share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. This is the Daily Go Get a Business Show. I'm your host on 752. I'm feeling like a real man should. I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should. Also, and we're talking about if they can dance, they can kiss. If they can dance, they can kiss. So we're associating one thing with another thing that might not make any sense of the thing. So some people think, and what up, Ruby A? Some people think that, if you're a good dancer, then you might be a good kisser or a good you might be a good a good blah blah blah, a good blah blah blah, a good blah blah blah, a good blah blah blah. Let me see. Okay. Johnny West says, just because someone rocks a bald head doesn't mean they can't grow hair. You know, that's actually true. But I swear to God, I always thought that was so odd for a man that can grow hair to shave his head. But some men like the way, like I knew these two dudes, I think they was brothers, and both of them shaved their heads. And then later on, they had a full head of hair. And I was like, how you do that? Now, when they heads were bald, I had hair. That was when I had hair. Then by the time I didn't have any hair anymore, then they had hair. Crazy shit. Some people shave their head for entertainment reasons. Like, remember, in 12 Play, R. Kelly, remember when he, in the beginning, if y'all remember R. Kelly's early career, you know, Honey Love, and this is dedicated to my favorite girl. And what were some of the other songs he had? When it was R. Kelly and Public Announcement. Remember that? When he went solo, and he was just R. Kelly, and he stole Aaron Hall's whole style. Remember, he had his head was bald for years. Then he came out with TP2, and he got braids. Not a regular cut, braids. So he was shaving his head for years just for imagery, for image reasons. And it worked. So yeah, we assume that because a dude rocks a bald head that he can't grow hair, but it's definitely not always true. Definitely not always true. Let me see. What else can we get? What else can we get? I don't know how y'all gonna feel about this one, but some people think that if a woman has a lot of kids, then she probably got good pussy. I mean, that would make sense, right? But it's not true. There are definitely exceptions to that rule. And it's funny because if a man has a lot of kids by a lot of different women, I don't think that anybody assumes that he's good in bed. I don't think. Now, y'all can tell me something that I don't know, but I don't think that anybody associates that with that. But am I right? I don't know. Am I right? Am I wrong? I mean, am I totally off base? Not sure. But a lot of men think that if she has a lot of kids, then that shit must be popping. I mean, she might be willing. It doesn't mean that she's necessarily adept at it. I don't know. But I know that one definitely isn't all the way true. And by that same premise, would that mean that women that don't have any children got garbage twat? Johnny West says twins know what each one's thinking. Do they? Like, I don't know. I've known some twins, and I don't remember them knowing what the other one was thinking. All the twins I knew, they grew up acting the same, being with each other all the time, but then each one of them wanted to be more individualistic as they got older. They didn't want to be like the other. And I always wonder why. I always wonder why did they become more individualistic as they got older? There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. But I always just thought it was a little peculiar. Little peculiar. All right. We'll get out of here. We'll get out of here in a minute. You know what I mean? We ain't got to take it the whole 2 hours. I mean, we've been doing it 2 hours because it was like that. We're going to get on up out of here. We're going to do these birthday shout outs, do the birthday shot, do the birthday shot, do the birthday shout outs. Let y'all good people get to where y'all going to go. All right. Unlike last Saturday, there will be a show tomorrow. Absolutely. There will be a show tomorrow, aka today, at 1 p.m. Well, between, let's say 1:30. Let's say 1:30. Between 1 and 1:30. Let's say that. Let's say that. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious September 13th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them, making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. My girl Kim Jones Stevens. Happy birthday to you. And she's raising money for Friends for Life Foundation. And also Angel Loves to Sing. Happy birthday to you. And Takesha McIntyre. No relation. But what up, cuz? Happy birthday to you, ma. Happy birthday. And Dolores Living Life to the Fullest. Happy birthday to you. And Angela Dominguez. Happy birthday. And happy birthday to you. What the fuck was that? Oh, fucking ant. Die. Okay. And also, Robin, my girl, lives right around the corner. Robin, moving in the right direction. Berean, happy birthday. And last but not least, hold on. Wait a minute. I know I missed somebody. Philly Mo, happy birthday to you. And then, last but not least, Davita Carter. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all a good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious September 13th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn to rock out. Rock on and do the damn rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, hey. Go hard, go for yours, and remember, hey. One thing doesn't always have to do with the other. Sometimes it's a sister, sometimes it's a brother. It might be another thing, but you sometimes have to get to know the thing that you're talking about before you route or speak out. You know how you do. Sometimes you speak too. Sometimes you just do some things that come naturally to yourself because of the way that you learn. And you know that for sure some things aren't what they seem. And we got to find out the thing for seem. I say the theme. Find out what it means. Make sure that we know to put them on the team, or whether or not, let them go because they ain't that hot. So we ain't going to let them take up another team spot. But one thing doesn't always have to do with another thing. So watch out for your kings and queens. Let's get on up out of here, y'all. Listen, we will be back. Or should I say, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. We will be back tomorrow or today, 1 p.m. Between 1 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. So make sure y'all come through. make sure you come through. Because we gonna do what we do. I said, make sure you come through. Because you know what I'm talking about with you. All right. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. All right, hold on, let's do this. Blog Talk, we gonna get you out of here. Yeah. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. See you on the other side, my boobers. And we can take off a uniform. We can clock on out and just take another route. Let me take this chain off of you. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. Loosen up the button all of a sudden. Feeling kind of loose, chill. Yo, I will be back tomorrow, aka today, but I appreciate y'all coming around the way. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. Holla back, peace.